Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day everybody. Morning vibes everybody around the world. Welcome to our course, Statistic course. Okay, today we are going to talk about two-way ANOVA test part 2 ya. This is the other way on how to analyze two-way ANOVA using SPSS 21. First of all, we are going to talk about two-way ANOVA test basic concepts. The two-way ANOVA test is also known as the two-way ANOVA test factors. The two-way ANOVA test compares the difference in mean average between the groups divided on two factor variables. Requirement for using two-way ANOVA test. Number 1, the sample comes from an independent group. Okay. Number 2, factor variables are non-metric data, or we can call it categorical data. Number 3, the dependent variable is quantitative scale data, or it comes from interval or ratio data. And this one, number 4, it's very important. Standard residual values are normal in data distributions. And the last, the variance between groups must be homogeneous. Okay, I would like to give you two-way ANOVA test case example. A researcher wants to know whether there are differences in the English teaching practice achievement of English department students. So there are student teachers. Okay, and this one based on two factors. The first factor is teaching model level, and the second factor is student teachers self-efficacy. Okay, teaching model level factors consist of 3 levels. The first Stanford Micro Teaching Model, or SMM, abbreviated SMM. The second level is Micro Teaching Lesson Study, abbreviated MLS, and the third level is Tadaluring Micro Teaching Learning Model, or TMLM, and those 3 levels as teaching model implemented in micro teaching class. And then the second factor, the students or the teacher students or the teacher candidates self-efficacy consists of 2 levels, high self-efficacy and low self-efficacy. And here the research will be about number 1, the research questions, number 1. Are there any differences in student teachers? Student teachers is the other name of teacher candidates, Student teachers English teaching practice achievement based on teaching model level implemented in micro teaching class. Number 2, are there any differences in student teachers English teaching practice achievement based on the student teachers self-efficacy? And number 3, is there an interaction between teaching model level and the student teachers self-efficacy in determining student teachers English teaching practice achievement? Okay, we have data preparation before doing two-way ANOVA test. Perform coding or categorization of factor variable data, So the data coding for learning model level with provisions, code 1 for Learning model level with provisions code. This one ya. Stanford Micro Teaching Model. The code is 1, SMM ya, abbreviated. Code 2 for Micro Teaching Lesson Study, abbreviated as MLS. And code 3 for Tadaluring Learning Micro Teaching Model ya. Tadaluring Micro Teaching Learning Model ya, or TMLM ya, Tadaluring Micro Teaching Learning Model. Okay, next. Data coding for student self-efficacy ya, with the following conditions. Code 1 for high self-efficacy and code 2 for low self-efficacy. Okay, two-way ANOVA test steps. The first, you must perform standard residual value normality test. Okay, and number 2, conduct homogeneity test. And the last is conduct two-way ANOVA test. Basic decision making normality test here ya. If the value of significance is more than 0.05, then the standard residual value is normal, or the data distribution is normal. And if the value of significance is less than 0.05, it can be interpreted that the standard residual value is not normal, or they do not distribute normally. The second output, descriptive statistics ya. Okay. Before we go to the second output, we do normality test of the standard residual value. How to make it? Okay. So we have the SPSS here ya. The SPSS, you can have the data, the Excel data, the same ya. The Excel data also from the data of two-way ANOVA part 1. Okay, we are going to do a standard residual value. The first, click analyze, and then you go to general linear model. You click general linear model and you choose univariate. Okay, and then you click teaching achievement. Hit it into dependent variable ya. And then next, learning model on the dialog box on the left. Send it to the fixed factor on the dialog box on the right. And then the last, self-efficacy ya, on the dialog box on the left. Send it to the dialog box on the right. Okay. And then click save. You click residuals here and you click standardize. And then you click continue and then you click OK. Just ignores the output ya. Okay, ignore the output. The most important here, the standard residual value here, we have already got it. And then we click analyze, yeah. And then we click descriptive statistic. We click explore. Standard residual, here we click it and send it to dependent list. Okay. And click plots. Click normality plots with test and then we click continue. The last, we hit OK. Yeah. There are 3 SPS at output ya. Case processing summary, descriptives, and the last is test of normality. This is the important one ya. Test of normality. Significant 0.4 91. So we can have a look at this one from the SPSS output for test of normality ya. The significant value is 0.491. We have a look at the basic decision for normality test ya. The first rule, if the value of significant is more than 0.05, so we can say that the standard residual value is normal. And the rule number 2, if the value of significant is less than 0.05, so we can say that the standard residual value is not normal. And then from the result of SPSS output here yeah, for the test of normality, we can see that the significant value 0.491 is more than 0.05. So because of that one, we can say or we can interpret that the standard residual value is normal in data distribution. Because of that, we can go to the next steps for two-way ANOVA test ya after performing standard residual value normality test and the result normal ya. We can go to the next, that is to conduct homogeneity test and two-way ANOVA test ya. Okay, we click analyze here, of course. Analyze, and then we click general linear model. We choose or we hit univariate. Yeah, we go to the save first. We must delete the check mark for standardize, and then we continue. And then we go to options. Okay, we send learning model to display means on the dialog box on the right, self-efficacy also, and then last learning model and self-efficacy to the dialog box on the right, displays mean were. And then we give check mark for homogeneity test, and we also give check mark for descriptive statistics yeah, because we need the data for homogeneity test result and descriptive statistics yeah, with significant level 0.05 or confidence interval 95%. We click continue and then we click OK. Yeah. Yeah. Here for the homogeneity test yeah. For the homogeneity test, we have already defined it 0.71 for homogeneity test ya. So here homogeneity test 0.71 here. Levin's test third output. Levin's test here or homogeneity ya. Based on this SPSS output, the significant value is 0.71. Because the value of significant is 0.71 and it is more than 0.05, so it can be concluded that the variance of the English teaching practice achievement variable is homogeneous. So that the assumption of homogeneity test in the two-way ANOVA test is fulfilled yeah. And then here we have descriptives yeah, between subjects factors yeah. Between subject factors here give us the data yeah, from the two factors yeah in two-way ANOVA yeah. The first factor learning model, it has 3 levels yeah. The first is Stanford micro teaching model A1, 20 participants, and then level 2 micro teaching lesson study A2, 20 participants. And then Tadaluring micro teaching learning model A3, there are 20 participants also. And then self-efficacy consists of two levels, high self-efficacy. There are 36 participants, and student with low self-efficacy, there are 24 participants. Yeah. And then the next we go to the descriptive statistic. It give us informations about the mean, yeah, the mean of the students with high self-efficacy in Stanford micro-teaching model A1 here, yeah, 83.36. Okay, 83.36, yeah. And then the average value of the English teaching practice achievement of student teachers with low self-efficacy who were taught using Stanford micro-teaching model here is 68.00. And then for the next you can continue by yourself, yeah. Micro teaching lesson study, high self-efficacy, low self-efficacy, Tada ruling micro teaching learning model, high self-efficacy, and also low self-efficacy. And then for the homogeneity test here, yeah, 0.71. So it is more than 0.05. So it can be concluded that the variance of English teaching practice achievement variable is homogeneous. And then we go to the fourth output, yeah, test between subjects. The test of between subjects effects is the output for testing the hypothesis of this research, answering the problem formulation. The basic for decision making in the two-way ANOVA test, yeah. Number one, if the value of significance is less than 0.05, then there are differences in the English teaching practice achievement based on factor variables, yeah, variable learning model and variable self-efficacy. And then rule number 2, yeah, if the value of significance is more than 0.05, there is no difference in the English teaching practice achievement based on factor variables. Okay, so we can have the conclusion here, yeah. Obtain value of significance, yeah, 0.03. So it can, for the first year we can copy this one. Okay, and we can put it here, yeah. The first we talk about learning model. Yeah, significant value learning model 0.003. 0.003 is less than 0.05. So it can be concluded that there is difference in the English teaching practice achievement based on the learning model level. That has 3 levels, yeah. Stanford micro teaching model, micro teaching lesson study, and Tadaluring micro teaching learning model. And then the next we go to self-efficacy. Okay. From here, significance 0.00 for self-efficacy, yeah, here. So the obtain of the value of significance 0.00 is less than 0.05. So it can be concluded that there is significant value, yeah. Yeah, there is significant value. There is difference in the English teaching achievement based on student teacher self-efficacy, yeah. Okay. Self-efficacy, here we can have a look at the achievements, yeah. So the significance is 0.000. 0.00, yeah. So we have to look at this one. The obtain of the value of significance of 0.000 is less than 0.05. So it can be concluded that there is difference in the English teaching practice achievement based on student-teacher self-efficacy. The next, we go to learning model and self-efficacy. Is there any interaction between learning model and self-efficacy? Yeah, in determining English teaching practice achievement, in determining learning outcomes, yeah, of the teacher candidates English teaching practice achievement. If there is interaction, yeah, so it gives influence. If there is interaction between learning model and self-efficacy, so it means that the interaction between learning model and self-efficacy will give influence to English teaching practice achievement. But if there is no interaction between learning model and self-efficacy, so it means there is no interaction, yeah, there is no influence in determining English teaching practice achievement. So we can have a look at this one. The significance is 0.428. What does it mean? Yeah, the obtained value of significance 0.428 is more than 0.05. So it can be concluded that there is no interaction between learning model with student-teacher self-efficacy in determining learning outcomes in teacher candidates English teaching practice achievement, ya. No interaction, ya, between learning model and self-efficacy. So because there is no interaction, so it learning model and self-efficacy, ya, doesn't give the influence on English teaching practice achievement, ya. There is no interactions here, ya. No interaction, so the existence of learning model and self-efficacy, ya, doesn't give determinations, ya, on English teaching practice. Okay, and the next, the fifth output, estimated marginal means. The output of this fifth section explains the difference in the average value of English teaching practice achievement based on the learning model level and the student teachers self-efficacy in descriptive analysis. Here, ya, micro teaching, Stanford micro teaching model. The mean, ya, 75.682, ya, lower bound, upper bound, ya. Micro teaching lesson study, the mean 70.797. Daldaluring micro teaching learning model, the mean 74.833 here. Self-efficacy here, ya, it's very clear and complete, ya. The mean of high self-efficacy result here 82.196 and the low self-efficacy 65.345. Here, ya, it's very complete, ya. Learning model and self-efficacy. Okay. And then the questions here, ya. What if the data are not normally distributed? What should conduct? Okay, the solution here ya. If the data question related to two-way ANOVA ya. If the data is not normally distributed, so you can perform data transformations ya. Yeah, and then retest normality using the transport data. Yeah, you can conduct the research again. You can have to do it again ya until you get the data that are able to distribute normally. What if the test result from the transformation data are still not normal? Here, yeah, the two-way ANOVA test cannot be carried out because the assumptions of normality is not met, yeah. The solution is to perform non-parametric statistics, namely the Friedman test. Okay, everybody, so that's all about two-way ANOVA, yeah. Don't forget the steps, yeah. You must do the standard residual value and to find out whether the standard residual value are normally distributed or not, yeah. And then you can go to the next step, yeah. If the standard of residual value are already normal, you can go to conduct homogeneity test and two-way ANOVA. Okay, that's all for today. See you in the next video. Yeah, hopefully that this video will give beneficial knowledge to you, and don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. See you in the next video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.